Well, also been a kind of there's been a lot of protests going on in Iran. In Iran,
In Iran,
yes,
major protest.
major protests. Yes, Amnesty International reports that 100% people or 100 people have been killed, and the internet is still shut down. How how can it be said that the U.S. Or essentially, what contributions has the U.S. made to worsen the situation in
Oh
Iran?
my God, huge contribution. I mean, first of all, the U.S. under Trump pulled out of the joint agreement and imposed sanctions, which quite openly, no secret about it, sanctions are designed to destroy the economy, totally destroy the economy. So maybe the population will rise up and overthrow them. U.S. sanctions, first of all, the United States is the only country in the world that can impose sanctions. Do you find anybody else imposing sanctions? Nobody can do it. You have to be the mafia don. Secondly, U.S. sanctions are international. They're not just against the country, they're against the world. So if anybody tries to violate the U.S. sanctions, you go after them. And the U.S. can do that very easily. The U.S. runs the international financial system. If Belgium decides to ignore U.S. sanctions, they get cut out of the international financial system. Plus, they get cut out of the U.S. market, which is a huge market. So the Europeans or anybody else are not going to do anything. China is not totally under U.S. control. They might continue to buy some oil, but they don't want to push too far either, because you don't want to irritate the mafia don. That's very dangerous. So the U.S. sanctions are very powerful, and they have partially succeeded in their announced goal, devastating the economy so badly that the people will rise up. And the protests are primarily, it seems, over the economy. Also, it's a very harsh, brutal government. It's a rotten government, no doubt about it. So when there's economic hardship, it goes much broader. So the U.S. is overwhelmingly involved and happy about it. You know, it's not a secret.